feels as though I'm waking up from hibernation. It's so nice out. Forgot how amazing it is when it's warm outside and the sun is shining a little bit. Damn, it just feels so nice to walk outside in a light jacket. And just, I instantly felt so much more connected to the outdoors. It's such a, I don't know, the boom and bust cycles of winter and summer, I find I've been appreciating more and more, because you truly get to go through the extremes of winter, which kind of cleanses your palate and helps you appreciate summer a lot easier. And yeah, I haven't made one of these in a very long time, which is funny because as I was watching back some videos, I have one from a month ago that I made. I said the exact same thing. I haven't made one of these in a very long time. I think for the most part, I don't really need a reason why. Life is interesting, it's busy, it's full. You know, there's so much going on, and I've just been living. I've been training for triathlons. I've been swimming like a madman as a result. So effectively what that means is I'm doing about 3 to 4 times a week swimming. And I'm up to about 6 kilometers a week now, which is unbelievable, because there was a point in time when I could only do 25 meters before I capped out. So it's a unbelievable progression on my part, and I've just been falling in love with swimming more and more and more, and it's just like it's just like a wonderful thing, you know. I'm just so happy that I'm doing it. And even like the biking and whatever, it just is leading to such a fruitful world. And I just want to keep doing it, which I think is in part why I am actually probably going to pursue a PhD now. Because I've been doing my master's, but something I've been noticing is if I kind of just take a gap year off, etc., I only have my savings to live off of, which it can take me a decent chunk. But if I want to keep doing races and upgrading my bike, and it's like that's gonna be my like sunk cost. Or if I want to travel, I need to be flexible, and I need to have some form of money coming in. And a PhD actually offers that pretty nicely, because you get X number of dollars a year and you just do research. In the research world, assuming you have like a reasonable supervisor, can be incredibly flexible. Like I've many times just decided to go home for Christmas without necessarily needing to coordinate any of that. And So what I mean is, because I want to continue this training so much, I'm going to do a PhD. But it's not obviously the only reason. I also love research, and I could truly see myself in it. So I've kind of emerged that it's the perfect intersection of my worlds are colliding. Because like for the next 4 years, if I can just do triathlon training, for the next 4 years, if I can just do research, and for the next 4 years, I can get some basic form of income coming in, what more do I need? That's an amazing life. That's an incredible life. And, you know, what's better than that? And if I took a gap year, something I've been noticing is I've been trying to select for if I wanted to do a gap year or not. Because I've only consistently have done school and university. So, I don't really know what it's like to take a gap year. It would probably be very nice for like a gap term, etc. But I've introspected a little bit with respect to how my own world operates. And I frankly do think I need some form of structure in my life, or I'm just gonna waste away my days anyway. Like, suppose I go to work or go to uni from like 9 to 3, then I have the rest of the day to do whatever. That day is probably gonna look the exact same if I'm not doing research. I'll probably end up waking up, sleeping in, squandering, watching YouTube videos. Like, because this structure disappears, and I find structure can keep an individual very honest. You know, you need structure to be imposed on you to keep you very honest with respect to other aspects of your life. And I even noticed this from like a creative standpoint. I recently listened to talks with a cartoonist or some of the other creatives, and you know, they kind of share the sentiment where it is nice to kind of just create, but the deadlines make the work very tangible and real, because you're forced to put some finishing touches on the work and deliver it, even if you're not fully proud of it, but will you ever really be? So deadlines are this forcing function that make things a reality. And if you're not able to adhere by any of them, or if you have none, then I think your brain will naturally take up the space that it's given to kind of squander. Because if you live in a world without deadlines, for instance, then you have literally no stress. And if you have no stress, then why actually do anything? Because, I mean, from a standpoint, from afar of life, you don't have to do anything. It's all just kind of a charade in a way. So why don't you at least spend your time doing something that you genuinely enjoy instead of squandering your creative ability, you know? So I find that by actually choosing this thesis path, I think I can self-actualize a lot better, a lot more, because it's keeping me honest. It lets me still become a further expert in a field of electromagnetics. In this case, it enables me to, have free time, where I can lean into potentially some YouTube creative stuff, some artistic endeavors, etc. And, I think most of all lets me stay in this beautiful city of Montreal that I've been in. I really enjoy Montreal and what it has to offer. And yeah, so I might end up fast tracking. I probably will. And I think it's a great decision that I never, for some reason, thought existed, because I was never not in a rush. But I realized fast tracking doesn't mean you're in a rush. It just means it's an opportunity that's actually good for you and that you want to pursue it. So why not? Especially if you have a really good supervisors with you. So anyway, and then another interesting aspect. So I always wanted to travel, and by kind of not taking a gap year lets me travel. But I could potentially even take a gap month or two in my PhD. If I'm feeling like burnout is imminent, I don't see why they wouldn't let me take a gap month at some point. Just to travel and embrace just the disconnect, because it actually, putting yourself in new situations stimulates such a immense neuroplasticity. And when you have the neuroplasticity, you're able to make a lot more creative and interesting decisions, which is incredibly conducive to high quality research. I don't know why I speak in big words. I think the academia is rubbing too much on me. But I just, all in all, just love what I do there. So why not continue it? Straight up. But it took a long time to reach that conclusion. But regardless, I think the number one thing that I want to pursue is honestly this triathlon training, and doing a PhD lets me do that to a very high degree still. So that's what I'm excited for. And we'll see where it goes.